points A and B lying on the same side of a river are 250 kilometers and 300 kilometers away respectively from a third point C. C is on the opposite side of the river. In triangle ABC, angle C is 45 degrees. Find the distance between A and B. Now, this is a word problem which talks about certain points, distances between some of those points, and angle between some of the lines. So this appears to be an application of sine rule or cosine rule. Now, it is useful in such problems to first draw a rough diagram. Now, we have been given a river, so let's draw a river here. Let's say that's a river, and we are told that there are 2 points A and B which are on the same side. So let's draw them here. Let's say this is point A and this one is point B on the same side of the river, and then there's point C on the opposite side of the river, such that the distance between A and C is 250 kilometers and that between B and C is 300 kilometers. So C is on the opposite side of the river, but it is closer to A than to B. So maybe we can locate C somewhere here, and we now have this triangle ABC where the length of side AC is given as 250 kilometers and the length of side CB is 300 kilometers. And we've been also given that the angle C in this triangle is 45 degrees. And we are required to find the distance between A and C, that is the third side. Now, whenever the problem concerns two sides of a triangle like here and the angle enclosed by them, for example angle C here, and it also talks about the side opposite to that particular angle, then you should apply the cosine rule. Whereas if the problem concerns let's say two sides and the angles opposite to them, then one can think of applying the sine rule. So here we'll apply the cosine rule because we've been given angle C, we have been given sides A and B, and we are required to find the side opposite to angle C, that is small c. So as per the cosine rule, we can write small c squared as A squared plus B squared minus 2 times A into B into cosine of angle C, and we have all the parameters given to us on the right hand side, and therefore we can easily find the length of side C. So therefore this becomes 300 squared plus 250 squared minus 2 into 300 into 250 into cosine of 45 degrees, and this is equal to 90,000 plus 62,500, that's the square of 250, minus 2 times 75,000 divided by square root of 2, because cos 45 is 1 by under root 2, and 2 divided by square root of 2 is square root of 2. Therefore this becomes 152,500, that's the sum of 90,000 and 62,500, and we subtract from that under root 2 times 75,000, and if we substitute 1.41 for square root of 2, we get something like 105,750 here, and that comes to 46,750 squared kilometers. Therefore C is square root of 46,750, which comes to about 216 kilometers, and that's our answer. And now we are ready to look at our last practice question, that is question number 21. So here we are on our 21st question,